It is official now. All is not well between Shashi Tharoor and the Congress party. There were speculations around this for months now, and the indications were there too. A nudge here, a jibe there, a report here, a cold shoulder there. After a point, it became an open secret. Yet, neither side was willing to address this matter publicly, or at least acknowledge it. In the meantime, this rift became a matter of great debate in the online space. Some believe Dr. Tharoor's praise for Prime Minister Modi and his government on certain foreign policy matters was getting too much, and that he was defying Congress's official party line. And hence, critics believe Congress's high command was right in giving him the cold shoulder. Those in support of Dr. Shashi Tharoor said his perceived defiance was stemming from the fact that the Congress was not utilizing him properly, and that he was not given adequate chances in Parliament to take the lead and take on the government. His experience as a former diplomat wasn't used to its fullest. He wasn't even named as part of Congress's recommendations for the all-party delegation. In all, he was being sidelined unfairly by the Congress party. That is something that those who side with Dr. Shashi Tharoor have had to say. Now, what came first, Dr. Tharoor's defiance or the Congress's cold shoulder? That is also a... The second point in favor of Dr. Shashi Tharoor is that it is okay to have differing views within the same party. That is, after all, what intra-party democracy means. The argument being, you can disagree with the Congress's official view, but that doesn't mean that you are against the Congress ideology at large and that you will go and join the rival party the very next day. For the Bharatiya Janata Party, it's been a pleasure to watch this infighting unfold. On some occasions, the Saffron Party has, dare I say, not shied away from cozying up to Dr. Shashi Tharoor publicly. So, what has made this rift official? Hello and welcome, I'm Shubham Chauhan. Let's get started. Now, Congress MP Dr. Shashi Tharoor was speaking to reporters in his constituency of Trivandrum in Kerala today. There he admitted that he has some differences of opinion with some people in the Congress leadership. Tharoor, however, said that he will discuss these differences privately when the time comes. He was quoted saying, "I have been working in Congress for the past 16 years. I have some differences of opinion with the party, and I will discuss them inside the party. You know what I'm talking about, as some of those issues are there in the public domain and have been reported by you, that is the media. Today, I don't want to speak about it. I need to meet and talk. Let the time come and I will discuss it." Now, of course, he has not specified with whom does he have these differences of opinion. Is it the Kerala Congress leadership or is it the national leadership of the Congress, including the likes of party president Mallikarjun Kharge and the Gandhi family? But be that as it may, this was the first public acknowledgement in recent weeks and months that there is a rift between Shashi Tharoor and the Congress. The four-time MP added though that the Congress, its values and its workers are all very dear to him. He said that he has worked closely with the party workers for 16 years and sees them as close friends and brothers. When asked about his discussion with Prime Minister Modi, Tharoor said that domestic politics wasn't on the menu. The discussion, Tharoor said, was only on matters related to the MP's delegation. Now, just a few days back, Tharoor had led a delegation which went to Guyana, Panama, Colombia, Brazil and the United States. This was an all-party delegation. And the Congress had not recommended his name as part of their list of suggestions that could be picked to lead these all-party delegations. Yet, the Modi government went ahead and picked Dr. Shashi Tharoor and gave him one of the most important delegations as far as putting India's stance on Pakistan around the world and terrorism was concerned. Now, Tharoor said today that when the nation needs his service, he is always ready. He also said that he would accept any invitation made by the union government in the future, like the one that was given to him following Operation Sindoor. The four-time MP was seen proactively talking about India's stance, traveling from country to country, talking about Operation Sindoor, about Pakistan, terrorism, and how the Modi government's retaliation was a strong response to Pakistan in the aftermath of the Pahalgam terror attack. Meanwhile, his own party, the Congress, had slammed him here for undermining Congress's surgical strikes and past operations against Pakistan in the UPA era. Tharoor insisted that some people, without hearing his full speech, misrepresented his words by claiming that he had said such an attack had happened for the first time in India's history. Shashi Tharoor added that he hadn't changed his line as far as India's foreign policy was concerned. Tharoor said India's national interest was supreme, and in case anyone had a problem with his statements, it should be raised with him directly. Now, Shashi Tharoor's comments come as bypolls are taking place in 5 seats spread across 4 states. One of them is Kerala's Nilamur Assembly constituency. This is part of Malappuram district in Kerala. Bipoles were necessitated as left front-backed PV Anwar resigned after a fallout with the CPIM. He is now contesting as an independent against UDF's Aryadan Shaukat and LDF's M. Swaraj. Shashi Tharoor said he was rooting for the UDF candidate. But there's also a subplot to this. While campaigning for the Nilamur assembly seat was on, Shashi Tharoor was nowhere to be seen. You had the likes of Wayanad MP Priyanka Gandhi and other senior Congress leaders campaigning there. But Tharoor wasn't there. Yes, in the initial bit, he was out of the country, leading one of the all-party delegations like we just told you. But he was back in India by the 10th of June. A week of campaigning was still left. But Tharoor still did not campaign. The New Indian Express reported that neither the state nor the national leadership of Congress invited Dr. Tharoor for the Nilamur campaign. When, of course, the MP was asked about it, he confirmed today that he wasn't invited by the party. He said it seemed that the party did not think his presence was required for campaigning. The Thiruvananthapuram MP added that he wants the UDF candidate to win and that the workers his campaign efforts to bear fruit. Shashi Tharoor indicated that he might talk about the differences with the Congress after the bipole results are out, and that he did not want to bring this up, this differences of opinion, as voting was still on in Nilamur. So that was one part. Now take a look at this list on your screen. Given that I've already told you about the background of Nilamur campaigning and how Shashi Tharoor was absent and why Shashi Tharoor was absent, now take a look at this list. This is Congress Party's official list submitted to the Election Commission of India of star campaigners for the Nilamur bipole. You can see 40 names are there, and this list includes prominent names like K.C. Venugopal, Priyanka Gandhi and K. Sudhakaran. At number 8 is Dr. Shashi Tharoor. So as per this list, Shashi Tharoor ideally should have been seen on ground, should have been seen in Nilamur campaigning for the UDF candidate. His party said that he was a star campaigner among 39 other leaders. So then that leads to the question, where was the delay, where was the miscommunication, or where was the lack of an invite? Why didn't Shashi Tharoor campaign despite being officially nominated by the party to do so? What more would have qualified as an invitation than an official list by his party submitted to the Election Commission of India? Or was it just part of another snub by Dr. Tharoor to the Congress party? If so, what should one expect in the future? Clearly, it's now over to this meeting between Congress and Tharoor whenever that happens. A clear, categorical, face-to-face chat to decide once and for all how and if can these differences of opinion, as the MP put it, be put to rest. That's all we have for this report. Thanks for watching.